All right. This one right here is about the 50 Cent and Game fallout. They fell out pretty much over Jimmy Hinchman and Chris Lighty. Jimmy Hinchman is the record executive. Jimmy is the nigga that orchestrated the first Tupac shooting back in the day outside of the Quad recording studio booth. Uh, Anytime it was like trouble in the NYC rap game back then, Jimmy Hinchman was involved. Hinchman had a feud with Chris Lighty the whole time out of jealousy, and Chris Lighty managed 50 Cent. Game was signed to G Unit, although he was still being managed by Jimmy Hinchman. And the Game was pretty much just cool with everybody that 50 was beefing with, and that's exactly why them niggas fell out. The Game, he goofy. He didn't know how serious the beef was between a nigga 50 and his ops. Like, these is niggas that 50 was beefing with before the Game even came around. And, G Unit was blazing hot when he came around, going crazy. The Game had very little buzz outside of the West Coast. His buzz was only in California, only. No one knew who that nigga was. And gave the Game 2 hit records for his first album. The least Game could have do is not fuck with the niggas that he beefing with, bruh. The nigga couldn't even do that. And that show a lack of loyalty. Everybody know 50 does not fuck with niggas like that. So Hinchman started telling the Game, like, he started telling that nigga, bro, you bigger than 50. You bigger than G Unit. You don't need them. You feel me? Start beefing with 50 Cent. You about to be way bigger than him. And the Game started to go for that shit with his silly ass. Game even got Tupac tattooed on his body. And he's getting managed by the same nigga that set Tupac up. And Danner tried to get him killed. Hinchman had inside men on the New York police. And niggas a snitch. And he's an informant, you feel me? For the New York police. At the same time, you're drug pen, you're a stepper. He'll get your ass killed too. He got bodies, And this is Bomb First Second Reply, Machiavelli 7-Day Theory album. You can hear him go into that, right? In 2007, Tony Yayo, this nigga and Lodi Mac, they called Jimmy's son heading inside his daddy's office. 14-year-old son at that. And Lodi Mac ended up slapping the kid in the face. He had to admit to that because he got sentenced to that for 9 months? No, it was 2 years, my bad. He got sentenced 2 years for that. And when he got out in 2009, you feel me, he got killed instantly. Jimmy got the drop on him. Found out he was in the Bronx. He sent the steppers to go over there and go handle Lodi. They went over there to go kill him. And this beef went back and forth for years, since before Game came over there to G Unit till after. Yo mama got shot up after this. His sister and his niece was up in there. They went back, shot one of Jimmy Hinchman's house up. Jimmy shot up Yayo Bentley in Texas. Yayo wasn't even in the car. Lodi Mac was in the car. The same nigga that slapped his son. You feel me? But this before Jimmy Hinchman killed the nigga. And he didn't get hit, though. It just sprayed up the whole Bentley. Yayo was right behind them niggas, though. He was in a bulletproof truck the whole time. Seen everything happen. Didn't get touched either. Hinchman, now, he only got 2 life sentences. Drug trafficking, obstruction, justice, and possessing and using firearms, and conspiracy to commit murders, and murder for hire scheme. And the nigga's a snitch, so that's why I'm laughing at his bitch ass like that, right? He currently in Brooklyn Federal Prison. And the nigga confessed that he orchestrated that Tupac, that robbery and that shooting in the elevator. You feel me? So, yeah, I know all them stories back then. If y'all like them old school stories, Haitian Jack, Jimmy Hinchman, these is real steppers. These is killers. I know the real stories on all this shit. All this shit is a fact. Yeah, the Biggie, the Tupac after the shooting, all of that, man. All the way Jermaine Dupri, his party, his little birthday party. That's when they sent their mans up out there and they acting beastie in the party. Ended up getting their man killed. And then it went back and forth. I know about how Suge Knight was fucking on Puffy, Baby Mama. I know about all the way to it went to the awards, all the way to it went to the Source magazine. And that's when the motherfucking media made this shit a coastal beef. And it just was a Tupac against Biggie thing, and they turned it to East versus West. I can tell you about all that shit, bro. And if y'all want to know about some new shit, y'all be sure to let me know in the comment section below, so I could, I'll be gladly to get that to you. ASAP No Rocky. Cash App tag is Black Unity, not a slave. I appreciate all donations. I'm not asking for too much. Just trying to make a few turkey sandwiches, a few bags of chips. You feel me? But appreciate you tapping in. Black Unity, not a slave. If you're new to the channel and you like this video, click the notification bell. Look around and see if you want to subscribe to the channel.